recording. How do I make this bigger? Oh, I found it. Okay. I still can't really see everybody, but okay. So we'll just start in Japanese, or you can either sit Japanese style, say that, or like this. And I think Nina said to do it in Japanese and English. Does everyone want English, Japanese? I should have probably asked that first.
Yeah, does anybody need Japanese? 日本語必要な人いますか? Are we good? Okay, maybe just English is fine.
Yeah.
Or both. Yeah. I mean, then I think like you did last time, like maybe a little champon.
So if
Japanese.
you're bilingual, it might get a bit confusing. So just maybe tune out one or the other. So I'll go slow because if I'm explaining in both languages. じゃあ一応日本語と英語でやりますので、結構両方の日本語英語になるとちょっと両方言葉が分かる人はちょっと confusing になっちゃうので、まあ一応頑張ってください。私も頑張ります。じゃあ一応座ってで呼吸から始めます。一応ちょっとここで肩を楽にして、so sitting comfortably, cross-legged, and let's bring our palms facing up. So we're just going to bring the energy up and relax at the same time. So it is 9:03, so we've got about an hour. じゃあ1時間ぐらいですね。And then here, inhaling through the nose, 鼻から吸いながら。And then exhale through the nose, で鼻から吐きます。So that's just the one first breath. So do that 5 more times. じゃあまた5回呼吸を続けますね。同じように。Same way, 鼻から吸いながら。And then exhaling through the nose, 鼻から吐きます。And then 4 more breaths, inhaling through the nose. And then exhale. So また鼻から吸いながら。で、鼻から吐きます。2 more breaths, inhaling through the nose.
Okay.
And then exhale. ここで最後の呼吸ですね。So last deep breath here. 鼻からもう少し深く吸いながら。And nice deep breath out. So 今度ですね。So as you exhale, we're going to bring the left hand just up to your heart. And then the right hand up to your stomach. で一応左手がちょっと胸の上ですね。心臓の上、ハートの上。で、右手がちょっとお腹の方ですね。で、一応まあ女性なので、まあ女性、みんな、ここをきっといっぱいテンション入れてますので、so probably putting a lot of tension in the stomach. So just relax the stomach. If you've got it tense in your shoulders, just relax there. 肩も楽にして、で、同じ呼吸を続けます。So we're going to continue with that breath. But this time, you're going to feel it in the body. 体の中を感じて、その呼吸ですね。じゃあ吸いながら、So inhaling, 呼吸がもっと胸なのか、お腹なのかを感じて、So is your breath more in your chest or in your stomach as you inhale? And then exhaling, and relax the stomach a little more. So 4回また続けますね。4 more breaths. So inhaling. So I prefer to put the breath into the chest if that's good for you too. 吐きます。Exhale here. So do that 3 more times. 鼻から吸いながら、呼吸がもう少し胸なのか、お腹の方なのか感じて。で、吐きます。So we've got 3 more breaths. So inhaling here, letting your chest get bigger, filling it up with air. And then you're going to exhale here, and then feel that breath filling up your stomach, or getting out of your stomach. じゃあまた2回ですね。Inhaling here, 鼻から吸いながら。で、鼻から吐きます。ここでもう一回ですね。One last deep breath. もう少し深く deep inhale. で、深く吐きます。And then nice deep exhale here too. And then bringing both hands, 両手を膝の上に置いて both back on the knees. And then just come back to your normal breath here. Just see how you feel. If you've just joined us, just been doing a bit of breathing. Hopefully you should feel a little calmer, a little more grounded. And then here we're going to do one more breath. So this time you're going to inhale through the nose. じゃあ今度は鼻から吸いながら口から吐きます。So inhaling through the nose, but exhaling through the mouth. So you're going to inhale. And then sigh out the mouth. I'm going to do 2 more. I'm just going to touch my computer. So you're going to inhale through the nose. 鼻から吸いながら。で、口から吐きます。Just sigh out the mouth. We've got one more here. So inhaling through the nose. And then sighing out the mouth. And then just come back. Just bring your awareness back to your body. And again, see how you feel. See how your body feels. Just do a quick check-in. Then we're going to get moving. So we're going to kind of do a warm-up now. So 一応ちょっとウォームアップから始めますので、一応両足をちょっと前の方ですね。じゃあ両足、両手を前にして一応ここで手が前ですね。ちょっと人形みたいな感じ。So we're going to kind of look like a doll. Hopefully you can kind of see me. And then we're going to point the toes and fingertips up. So you can always come this side if you don't have much space. ちょっと場所がなかったら横でもいいので。で、ここで両手の指先と足の指先を上の方に向かって、So both fingertips and toes up. And then we're going to exhale and point them down. So we're going to sort of warm up the wrists and warm up the ankles. And then we're going to inhale up. じゃあ足首と手首をちょっとウォームアップさせますね。で、両手を足の指先も下の方に向かいます。So that's 2. We're going to inhale up. This is very slow warm up. And then exhale down. And then inhaling up. And then down, so 4th one. And then inhaling up. So last one here. So here you're going to point both fingers and toes up. じゃあ一応両足の指先と手の指先が上で、今度は丸ですね。So we're going to point the toes down, fingertips down, and then you're going to inhale up. So your arms are going to feel a little bit heavier now. And then down, 2, and then 3, and then one more. And then inhaling up. で、今度は逆の方に行きますね。So we're going to go other way around. And then inhaling up. exhaling out. And then exhale down. So just kind of doing the same breathing as we did earlier. ちょっとさっきみたいな呼吸ですね。ちょっと長い、遅い呼吸。Then last one, exhale down. And then inhale up. Putting hands up. Okay, here we're going to just let go of the hands, so just shake the hands out. で、こういうちょっと足をストレッチさせますので、ちょっと正座に座って、so we're going to kind of sit Japanese style. And then we're going to, this time, I don't know if you can see, 足の指先を中に入れますね、一応。で、ここで一応2つのスタイルがあって、ちょっときついスタイルと楽のスタイルで、so it's kind of too gentle and a bit more hard. So this is more the sort of hard way to do it. And then just to distract you, you can bring both palms in. You're going to squeeze both palms in together. で、ここでちょっと足がすごくきついと思ったら、if your feet are like, oh my god, can't take this, just come back up and then stay here, palms together, and then just staying here for 3 more breaths. Just gonna come to the computer and charge it up. Hold on 1 second. Whoop. Don't even know what's going on. Whoop. There you go. And then 1 more breath here. So I don't know if you could see. Toes in. And then bringing both palms back down. We're going to just untuck those toes and you're going to bring both feet out again. じゃあ両足をまたさっきみたいに前の方に向かって。で、ここで両手がちょっとその膝の下ですね。じゃあここでちょっとチェックですね。Let's just check where your shoulders are. I know that a lot of us are in a computer and on our phone, so let's just bring the chest more towards me. 胸をもう少し私の方ですね。まあコンピューターの方か、まあ前の方ですね。And then bringing the foot up. So still a bit more of a gentle warm up. So we're going to exhale, bring the foot down. So we're going to start with circles. So here we're just warming up the knee. Whoop, might crack a little bit. And then 2. And then 3. You can kind of see Kelly. And then 3, 4, and then 1 more, and then 5. Nice. And then next we're going to bring the heel up towards the sky of your foot. And then here just check, have you slouched again? 胸がどうなのかをちょっと確認して肩が楽なのか。And then point the foot down, and then toes up. So we're going to sort of warm up the hamstring. So bring the heel out towards me, up towards the sky, and then exhale down. That's it. 3. You can use the same breath. さっきの呼吸と同じですね。4. 別に足がすごくまっすぐじゃなくても大丈夫ですよ。一応ハムストリングを起こします。We're going to wake up the hamstrings. And 5 回目ですね。じゃあ今度は足を上の方に向かってちょっとここで自分の足の力を使います。Bring the foot up towards the sky and then you're going to let go with your hands and just let that foot be up in the sky without any hands. じゃあ一応手を使えずちょっと足の力だけで足をちょっとビリビリになっちゃうんですけれども So just stay here for 1 more breath and then without using your hands 今度は膝を胸の方にまっすぐ Bring the knee in towards your chest Bring the foot in towards your chest too So you're kind of going to rock the baby So your leg is a lovely beautiful baby So you're going to look after it I'm going to inhale 吸いながら中に入ってで足を持ちながらですねで一応でここでもうちょっとフレキシブルもうちょっと柔らかい人たちはこうやってしても大丈夫です私はちょっと硬いのでこれでいいです。So if you're more flexible, you can always bring both hands and clasp them together. And then you're going to exhale, looking behind. So you're opening the hips here just gently, inhaling in. Then exhale behind. Inhaling in. And then exhale behind. And then inhale in. And then exhale behind. And then you're going to inhale again. And then just leave the foot where it is, and then we're just going to bring it back down. And we're going to do that on the other side. So both hands just underneath your thigh, and then relax the shoulders. We're going to bring the foot up towards the sky. So you might find that this one might not go straight as the other one, doesn't matter. And then we're going to do the circles again. So pointing the foot down, we're going to inhale up, and then exhale down. We're still doing warm up, so you're not missing out, it's okay. 2, and then 3, 4, and then last one. That should feel nice for your knees, and then the other way around. So 1, 2, and then 3, and 4, 5, fifth one、5回目ですね。OK。じゃあここで今度は足をちょっと楽にして、肩をちょっとチェックですね。一応こんなになっちゃうので、胸をもう少し私の方ですね。So, just nice long back, and then bring your foot up. So you're going to bring the heel up towards the sky. That's it. And then you're going to point it back down. And just relax it. Then inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhaling back up. And exhale back down. So you're going to inhale back up again. And this time you're just going to kind of use the leg strength. And then let go of your hands. So you're going to sort of... So there's always one leg. The left or the right is going to feel a lot heavier. This one for some reason feels like lead. ちょっとどっちかの足が重いですよね。もう少し。こっちがすごく重いです。OK、ここでもう一回呼吸ですね。One more breath here. And then inhaling. 吸いながら膝を胸の方に入れて、今度は両手をちょっとその足の方ですね。一応ここでrock the baby って言いますので、両手がOK であればここでもいいし、柔らかかったら if you're more flexible, just really hang on to that leg. So inhaling here, chest towards me, nice and tall. You're going to inhale, foot in, 足を中に入れて吸いながら、吐くときに後ろの方を見ます。はい。じゃあ、2, and then exhale. Inhaling here, 吸いながら中に入って、で、吐くときに後ろですね。4, exhale behind, inhaling in, and then finally もう一回後ろを見て、で今度は足を中の方に入れますね。じゃあここで座るポーズ、イージーポーズに向かってきて、so just going to cross both legs here, and you just join, so maybe I'll show you how to do it later on the other side. But anyway, so we'll relax the shoulders here, and here we're just going to bring both hands out. So you're going to inhale, bringing both hands up as you inhale, 吸いながら両手を上げて、で今度はですね、両手が前の方に行きます。で前の方に行って、でここで一番下でもいいし、you can come all the way down, or you can come a little bit higher. I mean, it's totally up to you where your hips are going. でここで3回ぐらいの呼吸ですね。So nice slow breath here. 呼吸3回です。So second breath here. And as you exhale, you can go a little bit deeper if you'd like to. And final breath. And you're going to press on those hands. じゃあ両手に少し力入れて上がってきて、it's going to come up. And then we're going to do exactly the same thing, but we're going to swap the feet. So you're going to feel in the different hips. So 前の足を中の方に入れますね。で、ここでもう一回背が高くなって、で、ここで両手を前の方にまた置いて、so both hands out in front of you, and again, you can be really high, or you can be really low. As you exhale, as you relax a little further, you can go a little bit deeper, but this is your practice. Just see what your body tells you to do. You're all really small squares anyway, so I can't judge you, so don't worry. Not that I am. So final breath here. And then pressing on both hands. You're going to inhale coming up. We'll do a gentle back bend now. So you're going to bring both hands. 両手ですね。お尻の後ろに置いて見えるかな? Maybe you can see me. And then you're going to bring both elbows in. That's going to press your chest out. And then you're going to look behind you. So really the goal here, 目的が別に後ろ見るのがじゃなくて、it's not looking behind, it's more just really pressing that chest out towards me. I mean, generally we never really do this sort of pose. So I think it's really nice to be able to do it in a yoga class. So just opening the heart. I think at the moment our hearts are feeling quite closed and scared, so it's nice to just give them a bit of an opening. So one more breath here. And then inhaling, I'm going to come back up. Next we're going to do some twists. So you're going to bring both hands down, and then we're going to bring the right hand up to the left knee. So you're going to do the opposite of what I'm doing. And then the left hand's just going behind you, and you're going to look behind. You're just staying here for 3 breaths. Just going to check the you see me? Yes. And second breath here, just looking behind, so you'll be looking on your right side. One more breath. And then you're going to exhale, you're going to kind of come back to the center, and we're going to go the other way around. So looking behind, so now we've moved on from the ankles, the wrists, the knees, the hips, and now we're sort of warming up the spine. 一応ここで手首、足首、膝、少し腰と、今は背筋ですね、スパインをウォームアップさせます。じゃあ今度は真ん中の方に戻ってきて、coming back to center. And then here we're just going to sort of move the arms. So bringing both hands out, we're going to kind of fly the arms to the side and kind of do eagle arms. So this is a bit confusing. ちょっとこれは教えれるかな。じゃあ右手が下ですね。So we're going to bring the right hand underneath and the left hand above. That's it. You're going to kind of cross them. And then here, this is optional. You have three options. 3つのやる方ですね。一応ここで両手を前にして、ここでちょっと肘を上の方に上げて、so you're going to bring the elbows up a little bit. So this is totally fine if you can really feel. If you've got tight shoulders, 肩がちょっと硬かったらそれで全然 OK なので、もう少し強くしたら bind ですね。で、ここで肩がもう無理。if your shoulders really hurt, you can always bring both hands, just giving yourself a nice hug. So it's optional 1, 2, and then finally 3. So obviously this is the strongest. And then inhale, you're going to bring the elbows up a little bit. And if you've got both hands just on your shoulders, just give yourself a sort of hug and squeeze in. Then we're going to exhale, bring the elbows down. We're going to do that the other side. じゃあ両手をちょっと戻してきて、bringing both hands to the side. The right hand was underneath, so we're going to go left hand underneath. You're going to cross right hand above. So you're kind of doing the opposite of me. And then you're going to bring either both hands to your shoulders, give yourself a hug, you deserve it. And then otherwise, a sort of bind or a full bind, and bring the elbows up, whatever position you're in. And then here, staying here for one more breath. もう一回の呼吸ですね。And then I'm going to exhale, bringing both arms out, and then finally we're going to move on to the neck. So bringing both palms facing up, you're going to look down. じゃあここでちょっと顔がちょっと時計の clock hands みたいに上の方に行って、でここで5回動きますね。ここの後はもう少し早く動きますので。So you should nice neck circles. I absolutely love doing these. これが結構大好きなので。一応今来た方たちは if you've just joined, we did a lot of breathing at the beginning, so we're going to tap back into that. So we're going to inhale as you come up, 吸いながら上がってきて、風があったら口でもいいし、if you've got a cold, of course, you can use your mouth to breathe. That's totally fine. So you're going to inhale as you come up. And then you're going to exhale, looking down. じゃあまた2つぐらいですね。So I'm just doing this with you. If you've lost count, 一応丸の数が覚えなかったら、一応私も動いてますので覚えてあげます。ここで最後ですね。The fifth circle, if you're a little slower, a little faster, you can go to the other side. But now, じゃあここで逆の方に行きますね。じゃあ吸いながら上がってきて。で、吐くときに下の方に行きます。で、吸いながら上がってきて、で、吐くときに下の方に行きます。And inhaling up. Then exhale down. これもう一回ですね。So, one more here. Then exhale down. じゃあここでちょっと元に戻ってきて、so just come back to normal, just see how your whole body feels. If you've just joined, maybe you just joined for the neck circles, hopefully you still feel a bit better. じゃあここでもう一回呼吸ですね。じゃあ鼻から吸いながら So positive, let's put some positive things into our bodies, thoughts. じゃあいいことを考えて体に吸いながら考えて吐くときは口からですね。I'm going to sigh out the negative things, all these scary things that are happening. I'm going to exhale out. I'm going to do that again. So inhaling all the positive, good things, what you're grateful for. And let go of the crap and exhale out the mouth. Okay, we're going to move now. So gently opening the eyes. We're going to bring both feet to the front of the mat. Doesn't matter which side. So you're going to plant the feet down. We're going to inhale. We're going to come up. And then here, let's just get grounded. So I really love to do this. I know you can't see, but there are actually mountains where I live. So I like to do this when I've got a nice view. But 一応私山の方に住んでますので、一応山のポーズやるときに山を見ながらするのが大好きなんですけれども、一応考えて山があるような感じですね。So let's just imagine the mountain. So we're going to point down the foot. So what I really like to do is just really push down on the big toe and then really feel it in the feet. And then you're going to lock the knees nice and strong thighs. And then you're going to bring the bum in a little bit. And you're going to bring both hands out to the side and then get into mountain pose. So it's just a really foundational pose. It's very grounding. Next time you're sort of at the post office or queuing for something and everybody does maybe this, or I think we're all pretty a bit unbalanced. It happens. So this one's just a really great way just to get back to grounding. So staying here for 3 more breaths. で一応山のポーズですね。結構基本的なポーズなので、結構やっぱりバランスがどっちかといえばちょっと崩れちゃうので、今度スーパーとかにいるときにぜひこの基本的なポーズやってください。じゃあここで肩をもう少し楽にして、ここで最後の呼吸ですね。じゃあ今度は太陽礼拝から始めますので、ここでちょっとジェントル太陽礼拝、ちょっとみんなのレベルがわかんないので、じゃあ一応ここで吸いながら両手は上がって、so both hands up to the sky, you're going to inhale, and then you're going to exhale, we're going to point forwards, we're only going to go halfway today. And here I really like to bend my knees, I'm not really that flexible, and then relax the head, and then you can bring the hands up to the mat, behind your legs, wherever's comfortable. で、今度はですね、吸いながら inhaling hands to shins, you're going to look forward.And this one, I really want you to press your chest down. The bum is pointing backwards. The stomach is stable. It's a nice long spine. And then you're going to exhale back down. で、吐くときにまた forward fold ですね。チナーサナに帰ってきて。で、今度上がりますね。So we're going to come all the way back up this time. So we're going to inhale. We're going to come up kind of slowly, a bit like a zombie. Then we're going to inhale. We're going to root to rise, hands to the sky.And then we're going to exhale, hands back down both sides. So it's kind of more of a slow flow than a power vinyasa. So exhale, hands back down side. Get back into your mountain pose. Where are you pressing on your toes? Can you feel it? Okay. And then we're going to inhale, hands up back to the sky. Then we're going to exhale. We're going to fold forward. You can bend the knees. I always do. Relax the head. And then inhale, hands to shins. You're going to look forward.And then we're going to exhale, we're going to come back into a halfway pose, Uttanasana, and then we're going to inhale, hands up to the sky, just like how I'm going to go slowly, just kind of with the breath. If your breath stops, don't worry. And then you're going to exhale, hands back down by your side. So that's about the second one. I'm going to do 2 more of those. I love these. So inhale, hands up to the sky.And then if you're ready, we're going to exhale, forward fold, bend the knees. That's it. Relax the head. Hands to shins. We're going to inhale, looking forward. So here your bum's kind of pointing up. 腰がちょっと上ですね。胸がちょっと下。でもちょっと前の方見ますね。そうそうそう。で、exhale, coming back down. Very good. And then we're going to inhale. We're going to come all the way back up. Third one. So slowly, slowly, slowly.The winner puts the hands up last. And then we're going to exhale, hands back down by your side. Very nice. So one small, about the same pace. So we're going to inhale, hands up to the sky. Then exhale, we're going to fold forward. Relax the head. And your hands are going to be on your shins. You're going to look sort of forward, pressing the chest down, bums sort of straight. で、吐くときにまた半分になってうつなアーサナですね。Forward fold again. Then we're going to come back up. So inhaling, hands up to the sky. When you're finished here, we're going to get back into mountain pose. じゃあ、元のタダアーサナ、山のポーズ戻ってきますね。両手を横にして、で、こういうちょっと感じですね。さっきはすごく楽の、座ってたウォームアップですね。今度はもう少し動くウォームアップで、ちょっと呼吸を合わせて、ちょっとウォームアップします。So we're going to warm up the body now, just sort of more movement in there. Just don't forget to add the breath in. So now we're going to move a little more. So inhaling, I'm going to give you options. So depending on your ability. So if you're a little more advanced, you know what to do. If you are a beginner, just keep listening. We're going to inhale, hands up to the sky. Then we're going to exhale, we're going to fold forward. Bend the knees, relax the head. This one's going to be slow and then we'll go a little faster. Hands to shins. 手がすねの上ですね。で、前を見て、ここで胸が下、お尻がちょっと上。で、今度は吐くときにまた半分になって、we're going to come halfway. Bring your hands just in front of your feet. 両手のちょっと足の前ですね。で、今度プランクポーズですね。So we're going to bring both feet behind you and going to get into plank. If you have any sort of 肩、shoulder injuries、肩とかの痛みがあれば膝置いても大丈夫です。ここでまだで一応お尻の方に力入れるより肩の方ですね。ここで。So up to you. You can be in plank or put your knees down. And then you're going to exhale, chaturanga. I'm going to come down nice and slowly. で、ここでですね、肘が中の方にギュッと体の方の中に入れて elbows in. You're going to inhale. We're going to do a mini cobra. So hands down, baby cobra, looking forward. And here I just want you to squeeze your bum. And then looking forward, chest out. That's it. And then you're going to exhale back down. Press on the palms of your hands. 両手に力入れて、足の指先を中に入れて、both toes in, straight into down dog. So here this is the first down dog, unless you've done loads of yoga before now. You can bend the knees. ここでちょっと最初のダウンドッグなので、私、始めるときにちょっと膝をすごく曲げます。で、こういう胸もちょっとマットの方ですね。一応ここで目的が足がまっすぐじゃなくて、その肩ですね。お尻から頭までまっすぐな感じ。So I really want here to have a nice long spine. I know what it looks like that you should have your heels touching the floor, but that took me about 10 years. So, so here we're going to bend the knees. And here if you'd like to, you can kind of wiggle the bum. ちょっと日本語の強くがない。ちょっとお尻をウィグウィグをして、両方ちょっと曲げてもいいし、足をちょっとまっすぐにしてもいいし。Just a bit of freestyle.And then back into down dog. じゃあここで down dog に戻ってここで呼吸。Just one breath here. Whether you're bending the knees, straight. Very nice. And then you're going to bring both feet. You're going to walk them, or if you're more advanced, you can always just jump the feet towards your hands. And then hands to shins, you're going to look forward. Halfway fold. And then we're going to exhale back down.And then we come all the way back up. So kind of slowly like we did earlier. So inhaling 両手を上の方に上げて、頼れは絵を終わります。吸いながら両手に。で、吐くときに両手が横になって、で、ここでちょっと感情ですね。How do you feel? Feeling wise, body wise, hopefully good. And then we're going to do that again 3 more times. So we're going to go a bit faster. So inhaling 両手を上げながら吸いながら、ちょっともう少しペースが速くなりますね。吐くときに半分になってウタナーサナ、頭楽にして膝巻いても大丈夫。両手がすねの上ちょっと前の方を見て、で吐くときにまた半分になってhalfway foldで両手をちょっとマットの方ですね。出しが後ろの方に行きます。Both feet coming towards the back. So you can either plank or knees down plank. ちょっと自分の、やりたい方ですね。膝を置いてもいいし、上の方が強いですね。で、肘を中に入れてチャチャランですよね。Elbows in, shoulders coming down, bum coming down, untuck the toes. 足を楽にして、お尻にちょっと力入れて、両手に力入れて、今度はもう少し上がりますね。So we're going to inhale, come up. So here you have a mini cobra, baby cobra, or big Bhujangasana. So squeeze the bum just to protect the lower back.And then exhale back down. I'm going to press the hands, tuck the toes in. 両手に力入れて足に力入れてダウンドッグの方に向かいますね。 じゃあ一応2回目のダウンドッグで膝曲げても大丈夫です。ちょっと手に力入れて、でここで呼吸3回ぐらいですね。ちょっとビデオしてる皆さんたちのちょっとどうなるか見てみますね。Just check how everyone's doing. If I can see you. Might just see some bums. Nice. Nice, nice. Oh, cool. I can see myself. Okay, so final breath here. Then we're going to go bring both feet. So here, if you'd like to be challenged a little bit, じゃあ一応ここで両足が前の方に歩くか、チャレンジしたかったら両足をジャンプする方法はちょっと変えるみたいに膝曲げて前の方見てジャンプしても大丈夫です。で、両手をちょっとすねの上ですね。Hands to shins。前を見て半分になって、で吐くときに半分になってまた halfway fold or forward fold, excuse me。で、両手上げながら吸いながら上がってきて、で、両手を横になります。So now I'm going to move it around a little bit because I'm running out of time. So I'm going to do that a bit faster. So 両手上げながら吸いながらもう少し同じ方法ですね。で、吐くときに前の方に行って半分になって I'm going to get a little warmer now。で、両手をすねの上を置いて前を見て吸いながら、で、今度吐くときにちょっと両手が足の前ですね。で、ここでちょっと呼吸を止めて両足が後ろですね。ここで膝を置いてもいいし、プランクでもいいし、私ちょっと膝を置きます。で、吐くときに肘が胸の方に入れて吐くときに下の方ですね。So exhale, elbows in, coming down, pressing both palms down. You're going to untuck the toes. You're going to inhale, coming up. You're going to do a big cobra. So elbows in, shoulders down, looking forward. Squeeze the bum. で、吐くときにまた元に戻ってきて、で、両手に力入れて、足に力入れて、ダウンドッグですね。ここダウンドッグは2つの呼吸。So when you're staying down dog for 2 reps, can you have your legs nice? Heels touching the floor. Bring your heels up. You can bend the knees. Chest is coming down towards the mat. Just gonna scratch my nose. So stay here one more breath. もう一回ですね。で、ここでさっきみたいに両足を手の方に歩かさせるか、良ければジャンプも大丈夫ですよ。じゃあジャンプはちょっと前を見てジャンプして、で、すねの方に手を置いて、すぐにcome halfway if you've done your jump, looking forward, halfway fold, and then back into a forward fold, exhale down. Then we're going to inhale, hands up towards the sky. And then finally, hands back down by your side. Going to exhale down, and then just see how we feel. So we're going to get back into our mountain pose. So here you're just going to bring both hands to the side and just really push down on the feet, see how you feel, that's it. じゃあ山のポーズですね。山が周りにどっかありますね、私の方は。そのパワーを受けましょう。So we're going to get nice and strong like a mountain. And here we're going to move a little more. So we're going to bring both hands up to the sky. 両手上の方に向かって、で吐くときに下の方に行きますね。で、今度両手がちょっと足の前に置いて、今度は左の方に膝を置きます。足が後ろで膝を置いて crescent lunge, so just sort of a low lunge, untuck the foot. 膝がちょっと90度ぐらいですね。I'm going to point forward. So if you are, what I tend to make a mistake is put my foot too much in. But what you want to do is have the knee and hip sort of in line, nice and straight. And here you should have about 90. If it hurts your knee, you can always pull back, but just see how your body feels. Hopefully you can kind of see me. And then bring both hands out to the side. I'll stay here like that. And then inhaling, hands up to the sky. で、ここで良ければもう少しプッシュしたかったらチャレンジしたかったら If you want to challenge yourself a little further, you can bring your chest back, and then bringing the hips further down. So that's a really deep stretch there. I'm just going to come up a little higher. One breath here. And then we're going to exhale, we're going to bring both hands back down. We're going to do a bit of a vinyasa. So foot's coming behind you. 足がちょっと後ろですね。で、ここでちょっと足をタックして膝を上げて So we're going to inhale back into the plank. That's it, you got it. Elbows down, exhale down. Pressing the hands down. You're going to inhale, we're going to come up. So this time what we're going to do is shoulders down, pressing the palms. We're going to squeeze the bum together and press on the feet. We're going to do an up dog. Or if you prefer, you can just do a cobra. See what you prefer. でちょっとどっちかといえばアップドッグかコブラですね。どっちでもいいですよ。で、足を中に入れて、またダウンドッグの方に向かってきて、で、ここでちょっと足がどこがいいのか、just check where your feet are, where your hands are. You need to move if your mat is sticky and moving around. It's okay. So we just did the right leg, so we're going to go over the left leg. So left leg up. 左足はちょっと上の方ですね。で、左足はちょっと前の方に置いて、で、右膝が下ですね。So we're going to bring right knee down, left foot's coming in front of you. We're going to do the same again. So here, just check your hips, check the leg if it's kind of in line with your hip. で、ここでちょっと腰ですね。ギュッとネジが入ってるみたいに。So kind of like a nail that's in. Can't even think of the translation. You're going to point forwards and you're going to bring both hands out to the side. So if this is good, stay here. If you want to bring your foot back, just check. You can probably look at your own screen to check where your body is actually. It's quite a good mirror. And then inhale, hands up to the sky. 両手上の方で。で、ここで OK であればここにいてもいいし、もう少し強くしたかったら、ギュッてここをもう少し後ろの方ですね。すいません。hips 腰前の方で、肩が後ろの方ですね。So you can do a slight back bend here. Hips kind of pointing forwards. One more breath here. That's it. I'm just going to push back a bit. And then you'll bring both hands back down. And this time I'm going to bring the right foot forward. So you can always use your hands to bring your foot forward. We'll bring your foot forwards here. And then here we're just going to stay halfway. So here you can bend the knees and the forward fold. We'll bring both hands in. So ragdoll. So we're just going to stay here and just sort of relax. So 手が両肘の方, both hands on the elbows, or both hands on the mat. And just relax the head. You can always bend the knees. And here, what the goal is, yes, of course, I mean, you know, you see on social media the legs should be straight. It doesn't matter. It's more like you really want to have your stomach sort of hugging the thighs. And eventually one day they'll go straight. Then let go of those hands. What we're going to do here is leave your bum sort of lower down. And we're going to inhale, bringing your hands up and get into chair pose. A bit of a strong pose. We just check the time. Ooh. And then here you're going to bring the bum down, looking forwards. That's it. So here you're kind of like a ski jump. I don't know if you ever watched that. But you'll bring the bum down. You should still be able to see your toes. まだ足の指先がちょっと見えるぐらいですね。結構強いポーズなんで。で、今度は、下の方に向かって、I'm going to slowly bring ourselves down, bring your bum down on the mat. And here you're going to use your balance. We're going to move on to the core now. So bringing both feet out in front of you. That's it. And then chest should be out like how we did at the beginning. So out. And then hands either under your knees. 一応ここでバランスですね。私お尻がちょっと大きいのでバランスが大丈夫なので、もうちょっとお尻が細い人たちはちょっとバランスを、お腹の方に力入れてください。So you're going to bring the feet up. So like you can put a little green tea or cocktail, whatever your preference, on top of your knees. They're not going to bend down. So you're going to straighten them up. That's it. Bring the chest out. So you can even bring your hands underneath the knees. We're going to stay here for a bit longer. The more I talk, the more I'm distracting you. Then all the hands by the side. If you've got a bit of Pilates or you've done this before, you can always straighten the legs as well. So up to you. I'm going to stay where I am here. And staying here one more. And what we're going to do is press the feet down. Bring the hands just behind you. So kind of like a tabletop. You're going to press the toes down. You're going to inhale, tabletop yourself up. I'm going to do that again. So we're going to exhale back down. 吐くときに下の方に向かってきて、またボートポーズですね。船のポーズ。両足を上の方。で、手が横か、手がちょっとその膝の下ですね。で、胸がもう少し膝の方に押して、そう。で、足がちょっと、すねが、so your thighs, your shin should be nice and straight. We're going to do that again. So pressing the feet down, palms just above your bum, below. You're going to press the hips up towards the sky. You're going to look wherever's comfortable for your neck. Hips up. And then exhale back down. We're going to do that one more time. So knees up, feet up, hands underneath the knees. Getting confused. And then exhale back down, feet down, 足が両方置いて、手がちょっと後ろの方ですね。で、腰上がってきて、 テーブルトップ、逆のテーブルですね。じゃあここで最後なので、ここでお尻の方を置いて、so I'm going to bring the bum down. You're going to do one more boat pose, and this time I'm going to go halfway, so I'm going to be a bit tough. So I'm going to come lower and lower and lower, and let's see how low you can go, how slowly you can go. And then if you want to give up, just give yourself a quick break. Very nice. So next we're going to work a little bit for the lower back. So feet in towards the bum. じゃあちょっと足がちょっとお尻の方ですね。で、ここで両手は別にマットの下向きでもいいし、you can bring both palms down on the mat and then press the feet down. I'm going to bring the bum up towards the sky. And here what I really want you to do, ここが目的なのは, what the goal is here more to press the bum together. I think if we sit down a lot, I mean, it depends how much you work out, but we get quite weakened lower back. So I just want to sort of squeeze the bum, protect the lower back here. And then the knees, instead of being out, they're in. So another deep breath here. We're going to do that one more time. So exhale back down, relax the lower back. And then inhaling, we're going to bring the hips up towards the sky. 吸いながら両腰を上の方に向かって。So, nice sort of bridge pose. One more breath here, squeezing up, squeezing the butt cheeks together. お尻の方をちょっと力入れて。で、吐くときに、ここでちょっと足を楽にして。で、ここですね、一応生理の方の方は、一応これをやりますので、so if you've got periods, this is a great pose. If you're tired, if you can't sleep, if you work on your feet, this is so nice. So you just want to put your feet up, nothing to do, just relax the feet. If you need to do like gokiburi, like a cockroach, just shake those legs out, let go. Just a quick break here. If you're not doing much, you're literally just putting your feet up in there. And if you ever want to do this for longer, because you're tired and need to relax, just bring your bum up to a wall, like I have here, and then put a timer on for 10, 20 minutes, because after that we'll lose circulation to your feet and won't walk. So just make sure to make a timer. And then here we're just going to get ourselves into sort of one of the last few poses before the best pose, my favorite pose. So we're going to bring ourselves, like kororin, we're going to move ourselves up. What we're going to do is bring the right foot in front, and then the left leg's going to come behind. You're going to bring both hands out in front of you, and we're going to bring ourselves up. So here, pigeon pose, there's many ways to do it, but what I prefer to do is to really straighten the hips out. So right hip, push the right hip. 右腰をちょっと後ろの方ですね。And left hip's going to come forward. So you can totally stay here. ここでちょっと腰が硬いと思ってる方の人は、一応ここにいてもいいし、でもう少し下の方でも大丈夫ですよ。So you can come down and stay here for low. We're not going to stay here for too long, just for 3 breaths. で一応ここそんなに長くはいないので、一応ちょっと腰ですね。右腰をもう少し後ろの方、左腰をもう少し前。2 more breaths. And then pressing both palms down. We're going to come back up. And then we're going to bring the bum cheek down, the right bum cheek down. I'm going to bring the left leg in front. じゃあ、左足が前ですね。で、右足が後ろの方に行きます。Kind of like you're dancing, hip hop dancing. And then bring both hands out in front. I'm going to bring the left butt cheek up. And then here you're going to bring the right hip just forwards and left hip back. And then just stay here. If this is really nice for you already, just stay here. If you'd like to go deeper, if you're hyper flexible, you can always bring the foot more 90 degrees. We'll see, where's the flexibility and where's the strength. Just watch out for yourself. And then you can come all the way down. I think for me, I'm going to stay up a bit higher. Up to you. And then here, just make sure, like earlier, left hip back a bit, right hip a little more forward. So that should straighten out the hips for you. じゃあここでまた2回ぐらいの長い呼吸ですね。Right, final breath here. So what we're going to do is bring the left butt cheek down. You're going to straighten out the right leg. And then we're going to straighten out the left leg. And then we're almost at the end. So you're going to bring yourself nice and flat 仰向きになって、一応ちょっとここで、両膝の方を胸の方にな。So, add a bit of self-love practice here. So we're going to bring both knees in towards the chest. So you should feel your lower back. 一応腰がちょっとまっすぐな感じです。背筋から。それをちょっと感じて、自分の体にハグさせて、一応今のことは、コロナでいろんなことがちょっと不安のことがあるので、それはちょっとしょうがないんだけど、一応できることはその感謝ですね。体の感謝、ヨガができる感謝、歩けることの感謝、いろんなことがいいこともありますね。それを考えて体をハグさせて、So we're gonna sort of have a bit of a gratitude during this really tough time with coronavirus. If we are focused more on what we're grateful for and what we have, I think that can really help us to ground ourselves, to take ourselves away from the worry, and also to give yourself a nice big hug because you deserve it. And also thanking your body for doing yoga, for walking, for thinking, for doing all sorts of things. That's the brain, I guess. And then what we're going to do is bring both knees down to the right. じゃあ両膝右の方に行きますね。ちょっとこうあんまり長くいませんので。So both knees are going to turn to the right. Right hand's on top of the left knee, left hand out. Hopefully you've got the space. I've got just about. And you're just going to look with your head to the left hand, away from the knees. 一応見る場所ですね。左手の方を向かいます。ここでもう一回いきますね。じゃあここで2つの呼吸を続けます。Final breath in. 最後の呼吸ですね。で、両膝を胸の方に入れて、So bring both knees in towards your chest. で、左の方に行きますね。So give yourself a hug, saying thank you to your body. もう一回体に感謝させて、体にハグさせて、左の方に行きますね。So both knees out to the left, right hand's coming out, looking towards the right. Two more breaths here. でちょっと見る場所が右手ですね。ここで最後の呼吸で両膝を胸の方に入れて、もう一回体ハッグ、自分をハッグさせて、じゃあここで最後のポーズな、私の大好きなポーズで右足がオープンになって、左足もオープンです。So this is my favorite pose. Shavasana. If you have any もう少し暖かい服とかがあればヒーターがかけたら大丈夫なので If you've got the heater on and you're warm enough, it's all good. If you need to put on some layers or socks or a jumper or a blanket because you're at home, you can do this. And then we're going to really relax. So we're going to bring both hands out to the side. And then just let yourself totally relax here. This is my favorite pose. I'm just going to turn the music down. Check what the music's doing. So why this pose is so great? I think it's quite a hard pose. 結構難しいポーズですね。本当にリラックスすることは結構難しいと思いますので、ここは何にももうやることはないですね。So we really have literally nothing to do here but to relax. So lying down, 仰向きになって、で両手のひらですね。So both palms, unless you want to ground yourself, bringing them up towards the sky. で一応ここはちょっとシャバーサナは英語になっちゃうんですけれども、so I tend to do shavasana in English. Oh, you can totally lie down. I will lie down with you just to show you what I'm doing. I'll try not to fall asleep. So that's the problem with shavasana. It's you're not sleeping, you're not thinking, you're like a corpse pose, it's called. So letting yourself relax. And if you do have thoughts, which I'm sure you have many, that's okay. Just see them come. There's no need to judge them. No need to do anything about them. Just let them go like a cloud. 一応ここでもう全体体を楽にすることですね。Just completely relaxing the body. And then relaxing the forehead. おでこの方を楽にして。Relaxing the eyelids. The mouth. Relaxing your tongue, your jaw, 唇と口と顎を楽にして、relaxing the neck, the shoulders, 首と肩を楽にして、each arm, each wrist, relaxing your fingertips, deal with it, 手首、手のひら、手の指先まで楽にして、and then relaxing the chest, the heart, relaxing your spine, your lower back. じゃあ胸と心臓を楽にして、背筋をリラックスさせて、腰までも楽にします。And letting go of any tension in your stomach. Relax your stomach completely. お腹を楽にして、そこを本当にリラックスさせて。And relaxing the thighs, the knees, the ankles. 今度は太もも、膝、足首をリラックスさせて。Feet and your toes, 最後は足と足指先を楽にします。じゃあ一応ここでいてももう少しいても OK なので動く必要はありません。So you don't need to move, just stay in this pose for a little while longer. wiggling your fingertips, wiggling the toes. ここで少し足の方と手の方の指先を動かさせて、両膝を胸の方に入れますね。ここで最後のハグです。When you're ready, bring both knees in towards your chest and give yourself a nice hug. And again, be grateful for yourself, for moving, for doing yoga, for taking care of yourself. And then we're going to bring the whole body to the right side. じゃあ全体、体を右の方に置いて、ここでちょっと休憩ですね。So we're going to take a quick break on the right side of your body. Just take one deep breath here. And then bring your left hand down. We're going to bring ourselves back up. We're going to do one last breath together. ここで座るポーズに戻ってきて、でここで最後の呼吸一緒にやりますので、で両手がちょっと横ですね。So bringing both hands out to the side. If you're ready, and then we're going to inhale, hands up to the sky. Then you're going to just bring both hands up to your forehead. 両手がちょっとおでこの方ですね。ここちょっと通訳が難しいので、I'm going to try and translate this. So, may you have kind and loving thoughts for yourself and others. 自分と他の人にいい考えることがあるように。Hands to your mouth. May you have kind and loving communications for yourself and others. 自分と他の人にいいコミュニケーションがあるように。で、最後は手が胸の方ですね。May you have kind and loving intentions for yourself and others. 自分と他の人にいい意志、intention ちょっとわかんないけど、終わるように。じゃこれで最後なので、Thank you so much for joining me. This is it. Thank you. ありがとうございます。Thank you. Can't really see anybody, but come on. Not this one, Thank you.
Thank you, Nanaco.
Thank you. I'll just exit full screen. Oh, there you go. You can see everyone.
If anyone has any comments or just want to say something too, you're more than welcome.
Any comments are welcome.
Thank you so much. That was so relaxing.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Are you in Japan?
Yes, I'm in Japan.
Yes, it's easy. Yeah, I just wanted to do like a bit of an overall thing that's kind of, I don't know what everyone